Let's talk about Naruto Uzumaki, the ninja who's supposed to be the embodiment of hard work and determination. He's the main character, the hero of the Hidden Leaf Village, and the one who dreams of becoming Hokage. But when you really break it down, his ninja skills are a bit of a letdown. He has only three main jutsu, the rasengan and all of its variations, the shadow clone jutsu, and the summoning jutsu. That's it. Senjutsu does not count as it just increases his base strength like a transformation. First off, let's discuss the rasengan. Don't get me wrong, it's a classic. It's the move that signifies his growth and strength, a jutsu created by his father, Minato, that he's proud to call his own. But come on, how many times can you throw a big ball of spinning chakra at someone? Naruto spends a ton of time perfecting the rasengan and its different forms, like the Rasen Shuriken, but it feels like he's stuck in a one-trick pony rut. In a world where ninjas are throwing fireballs and manipulating elements, Naruto is kind of like that kid who shows up to a talent show and just keeps doing the same magic trick. Sure, the Rasen Shuriken is impressive, but at the end of the day, it's still a variation on the same theme. Other characters are out there mastering complex elemental jutsu and even bending space and time. And Naruto, he's like, yeah, but have you seen my latest rasengan? Then there's the shadow clone jutsu. Sure, it's iconic and super useful for distraction, training, and, let's be real, sheer chaos. He can create hundreds of clones to swarm his enemies, but this feels less like a testament to his skill and more like a cop-out. It's like Naruto took the concept of more is better and ran with it. Instead of diversifying his skills, he just throws a million clones at a problem. Real ninjas adapt and learn new techniques. They're constantly honing their skills. But Naruto seems content with flooding the battlefield with clones and hoping for the best. It's impressive in its own right, but it also highlights a lack of depth in his skill set. For instance, while other ninjas are developing specialized techniques or honing their existing jutsu, Naruto is stuck in a cycle of producing endless copies of himself. And let's not forget the summoning jutsu. Sure, he can call on toads, which is cool, but it seems to be more useful as a trump card rather than something that can always be pulled out in a battle. It seems that Naruto only learned the three strongest jutsu that he could and ran the ninja world with it. It is actually sad thinking about the fact that other ninjas spent years learning and mastering different jutsu, only to be weaker to someone that actually only knows these three jutsu. So what's the deal? Why didn't Naruto learn more jutsu? Is it a failure of his character arc or just poor writing? Maybe it's a mix of both. Throughout the series, we see him struggle and push through hardships, but you'd think that after all those training sessions and intense battles, he'd pick up a few tricks from the ninjas around him. Instead, he's got his few staples, and that's about it. Take his training with Kakashi, for instance. While they're working together, you'd think Naruto would take the opportunity to learn from Kakashi's vast repertoire of jutsu. He could have picked up some winjutsu, but instead, he focuses mostly on mastering what he already knows. It's almost as if he's afraid to branch out, to explore the endless possibilities of what he could become. Instead of expanding his skills and pushing his limits, he plays it safe, sticking to the techniques he already has. Even when he trains with others, like when he learns Sage Mode, he still comes back to the same core moves. He rarely picks up on the techniques of other ninjas or learns to adapt to different fighting styles. He's in a world bursting with creativity and skill, yet he seems more comfortable playing with his familiar jutsu rather than trying out new ones. What does that say about his development? It shows that sometimes sheer willpower isn't enough. Variety and adaptability are crucial in the ninja world, and while Naruto exemplifies the power of perseverance, it often comes at the expense of broadening his skills.